Good afternoon from Sacred Space at Titania's Realm. It's 5:04 p.m. on the 2nd of September 2024. And happy birthday to my very, very old friend that I knew back in New Zealand many, many years ago. We actually worked together at Susie's Coffee Lounge. Tali Hookman Rudi, who hailed from Israel originally. So, yes, time marches on. I met her, and I think I met her the same year I met my husband, actually. No, that can't be right. I must have been younger than that. So I was 15 when I started in that job. So it must have been around about 1981. When I was 16, I met her. Yeah, that's a long, long friendship. Not in contact very often, but anyway, happy birthday, and I hope you have had a wonderful day wherever you are. I know she's back in Israel with her husband, and yeah, wonderful woman, lots of happy memories. I've had a lovely day. I've spent time with my other wonderful woman friend Lynn, and been to my doctor. I got my B12 injection. Didn't hurt that much, and he says if I don't feel better in a month, to come and get another shot of B12. There's another ampule left, and hopefully it'll boost me up a bit, people of Earth, by the gods. But anyway, apart from that, I've had a nice day. So today's readings are titled Memories, 2nd of September 2024. Beauregard's sexuality is expensive. Well, it was. Now he'll never cost me for an erect penis ever again since he's in Valhalla. But that was a bit of a shock actually, but a bit of a funny story to tell. Anyway. 2nd of September 2017. Here I am with my favourite little dog, snuggling on the couch. Yes, Mr. Beauregard. He was a real man in many, many ways. You have to laugh. 2nd of September 2023. A quiet day. I had a long chat with my friend Jackie Burns. It was lovely and comforting. Tonight is River Fire in South Bank. I'm thinking about going dancing. Well, they had River Fire Saturday night, I think. What's today? Today is Monday. Yes, so we've just had it. They just had it, but I don't bother going because I hate crowds and I hate feeling hemmed in, and I'm not that fussed really one way or the other. When I was making the video on Saturday, you could hear all the jets flying over practicing for their night performance. So I actually get triggered by the sound of jets flying over because, you know, my family lived through World War II in Germany, so it's kind of a trigger for me when I hear those jet engines. Not in a good way, people of Earth. It's weird considering I didn't live through any of that and wasn't born till 1965, but I've got a lot of the triggering and the race memory and the trauma, the secondary trauma. Anyway, here we go. I shared a meme and I wrote, "Damn straight." Yes, I am short. No, I'm not intimidated by you because you are taller. A lot of tall men that used to look down at me thinking they could frighten me were quite astonished to see me eyeballing them right back at them. Well, you know, I come from a family where the majority of the men were exceedingly tall, so if you can handle the madness that went with that and their aggression and their weirdness, you can handle almost anything, babies. So it's one of those things. Yes, my love. This is what depression looks like. Some very happy, smiling faces, and we know how they all decided to depart this earth. My darlings, my babies, there but for the grace of God went I. So I know well how we can put on a bloody good show of it when inside we're a wreck. I posted another quote by Tyler Kent White. Never apologise for burning too brightly or collapsing into yourself every night. That is how galaxies are made. And I commented, yeah, baby, phosphor, Lucifer, let there be light. Yin and yang, rebirthing potentialities from the dreck of the past. Shine bright like a diamond. Never let the bastards grind you, me, us down. Here I posted, I just made this for my shop display for my jewellery. And, well, nothing sold, so I'll be reclaiming that back next Tuesday, along with all my little shop displays I worked so hard on, but it is what it is. The salvo, I finally got around to finishing this beautiful piece of what smells like camphor laurel driftwood when I drilled into it. I found it on my long walk along Red Beach at Bribie Island with my much beloved Beauregard back in 20th of April 2022. I knew when I saw it that it would be perfect for displaying jewellery. I've just deepened the naturally occurring holes in 5 places. The piece of wood sort of looks like the head of a crocodile. Charlie. Or a submarine. Either way, it kind of represents danger, life, death, life experience, or the subterranean underworld of the ocean. Seen and not seen. What lies beneath? Am I soft focus? Is it my glasses or is it the camera? I can never frickin' tell sometimes. Let's just give these a bit of a wipe. Moderately better, but not much. What lies beneath? I've had no sales of my beautiful handcrafted jewellery. So that was a year ago, wasn't it? Did I say 2023? 2021. But Jesus. No, 2023. And the same again now in 2024. So I guess that's not going to be my path that I wanted to immerse myself in. I was thinking of, becoming a full-fledged silversmith. Well, there's not much point if I can't sell the things I create, is there? Another thing I've been chasing my feckin' tail on. But anyway, I'll probably still keep learning things just for my own pleasure, my own knowledge base, and make things for myself and for gifts. I mustn't give up. It doesn't matter if things don't sell. It's the economy and the world we've created in the post-COVIDian epoch. It's bullshit is what it is. Utter bullshit. But anyway, this is why everyone's struggling and chasing their own tails. Quite astonishing. So I'll repeat that. I've had no sales of my beautiful handcrafted jewellery, so the subtext is I need to wait for my ship to come in. Get my ass to a market that is beneficial to me. Had no luck there. Or wait for this evil COVID epoch to devolve into the rancid abyss from which it was dreamed up by you-know-who. I need to prosper in all my undertakings instead of being stymied, blocked, sabotaged, and denied by malfeasant, perverted, sadistic, soul-ridden entities in human form. Yes, I do. It's been quite enough. Somewhere out there must be other humans who still have heart and courage and decency and will support my nascent business. Surely. Alas, no. It's quite astonishing, actually. But anyway, my hashtags were Titania's Realm, Camp for Laurel, Driftwood, Crocodile Tears, Subterranean, Blues, Oceanic Aspirations, Old Salt Ancestry Calls Me Home to the Sea, Love is the Law, Never ever let the bastards grind me down. I have a basic human right to thrive along with every other mortal, and you can't kill my love or my courage. Just going to give this a little wipe, just bear with me, because I'm not liking, oh yeah, that's better. We were just schmutzig, and I can't stand when I can't see clearly and things are out of focus and schmutzig. Right, we're all kosher now. Here I posted a, it doesn't look much, but I was excited about it all the same. Because it's a little piece of copper with a brass ball on it, and I had managed to solder the brass ball onto the copper pipe to make a holder for that piece of driftwood, or alternatively I was going to bend it into a bangle as well. I think I ended up using it for a holder though, I didn't end up bending it. Meh. Late this afternoon I soldered this brass ball on a copper pipe. I made two. I had intended to make cuffs from them, but decided I would use them for my driftwood display instead. But this is a new achievement for me, as I could not solder them on before. So I'm getting clever at soldering with the MAP gas. I still need a new Smith Little torch with hoses, but this will do, Luss, this will do. So I was very excited about being able to achieve that. And my hashtags were jewellery display, driftwood, copper pipe and brass ball top. I'm on my way to further creativity and happiness. Love is the law. They tried to kill me. I won. Let's eat, dance, and be wild and carefree. Yes, let's. Here's the copper pipes with the balls holding up some lovely rings that I'd made, and yeah, it all kind of looks very nice. In the foreground are some other bits and pieces I made for jewellery displays, which I got told aren't good enough, and the jewellery blends in with it and it's not aesthetic to the eye, and you know, it's like whatever, you know, it's all in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? Things aren't selling because business is bad. It's got nothing to do with my little bits and pieces, but people try to, you know, put you down so they can feel good about their failures too, I guess. But it's no one's fault that things didn't sell, because business is quiet everywhere. Everywhere we went today, I observed how quiet things are. So there's no point running around pointing fingers and being obnoxious, because the reality is, if it's not selling, it's not selling. I'm not going to go around, you know, begging and prostituting myself, begging people to buy my stuff. You either buy it or you don't. I make lovely things. I'm proud of it. So I'll just put it away in storage and bring it out again, 10, 20 years from now. By then I'll be dead, thank God. But you know what I mean. It won't go to waste. It's sterling silver. It doesn't go off. Unlike my mother's crap jewellery that I got left with when she died. Boxes and boxes that just had to be taken to the tip. So that hurt. Thousands of dollars of stock that was to all intents and purposes rendered worthless because it was pot metal and it just rots. Whereas silver can either be polished up or melted down. It's not really wasted. So it's all good, babies, is what I'm saying. It's all very good. 2nd of September 2022. I now need to rush Bobo to the Manly vet. They say it's a medical emergency. I pray I don't lose my dog. No, I lost him a year later on the 1st of August instead. Fuck. Well, anyway, at that point in time, I was utterly terrified that I was going to lose him too. Then I wrote, Nesgadal Haya Po, a great miracle happened here. I am back from the Manly vet. We saw the lovely, kind Dr. Christoph. I cried rivers of tears on the way, thinking, Beauregard, the bon vivant of earthly masculinity, was going to die. Turns out what I saw last night was a very excited penis. But I still need to keep an eye on him for the next 3 days. Keep him inside, away from other dogs, monitor his urination, etc. He peed a lot when we just arrived home, also had a poo. So I will continue praying that he is well. The vet gave me a cone to stop him licking the penis. I will have to use that. But for now, I am going through various stages of relief and hoping for the best. The vet says if he gets hair caught around the penis, it acts like a tourniquet and cauterizes it, so I need to bring him in immediately, even if during the night. It's a medical emergency in that case. Bobo would not let him palpate his tummy. 2 vet nurses and himself could not hold him down, so we don't know if it's something more serious yet. Bobo. The cost was $112.75. I had to put on Zip Pay, but hopefully this ordeal is over. I'm going to burn Theodora Humperdinck. I mean, you have to laugh. Sorry, Lynn, but I still have to laugh to this day. Oh, dear goddess. So, it's just so awful, but it's hilarious. Sorry, Lynn, but the teddy bear idea was a very bad case of enablement. I mean, we all need a bit of stimulation sometimes, but this is just too much excitement for one little doggy and his extremely nervous Mama T. Ay. Oh, dear goddess, yes, I did indeed dispose of Theodora Humperdinck. She'd taken quite enough dinking and humping and Theodoring, and yeah, because she was nylon, it created too much friction on his little man-doggy penis and caused him to be in agony, and it extended outside of his body. And because I'd never seen his penis before, or any dog's penis that's usually kept way back inside, it was the ugliest and most terrifying thing I have ever seen in my whole life. And I've seen some fairly ugly and terrifying things, just saying. So I was like, oh my God, my dog's dying. And it got even funnier because what I didn't write there was Dr. Christophe was French, so he was trying to tell me all about the penis in a very French accent. And I was having trouble understanding what he was saying about the hair being caught around the penis, because he kept saying, yes, be careful of the air got around the penis. And I'm like, air? Why is air, why would air being on a penis be a bad thing? Like, fresh air is good for you, am I right? And after 3 times of saying it, he realised I had no fucking clue what he was on about. So he went, hair. I'm trying not to laugh. And then it got even more embarrassing because he goes, it is caused by the friction because teddy bears are nylon, and like he's basically burned his penis, and he's going on and on about the penis. And he was a very nice looking man, Dr. Christoph. He was very kind and very nice looking, but my face went more and more bright red. And because Beauregard, being a dog, well, he didn't give a fuck, did he? Like, but I'm standing there waiting for the ground to swallow me whole. And then it got worse because there was an elderly man, like as an older than I, in his 60s. I mean, not that elderly, but older than I, with his little dog. And he's listening into Dr. Christoph telling me about the air and the friction and the penis, which he repeated loudly over and over again. And I'm just like so embarrassed, which I shouldn't be embarrassed. I wasn't fucking Teddy, Beauregard was, but it's joys of being a dog mummy. And so, and this vet's kind of like, I think kind of getting off a little bit on my embarrassment, my discomfort. But this, I thought, maybe it's just me being a bit square, because I can be a bit weird and square about sexuality sometimes, because, hello, trauma issues. So I thought, maybe it's me being weird. It's just me. But I looked over at this older man who couldn't help but hear, because he's sitting right close by with his little, he had a dachshund. And the look on his face, every time the vet said penis, this older man would go and look down at his little dog. And I could see him thinking, thank God you're a girl and I never have to deal with these problems. And I'm like, anyway, the ground could have swallowed us both whole. But it was just so funny. It really was funny. It was comical. And I prayed the whole way in the car that my little Beauregard would be all right. Oh, and then the other funny thing was when I arrived, I didn't know that the vet was French, did I? So he comes out, this lovely man, and he says to me, this is Beauregard, which is probably the correct way to pronounce his name in French. This is Beauregard, and I'm still disassociated, but stressing, hadn't realised that he just said Beauregard in French, and that therefore he must be French. So like a fucking twat, I turned around and said to him, yeah, it's Beauregard. And so the vet looks at me and I look at him, because Beauregard is a French name, but I'm correcting a Frenchman on how to pronounce his own fucking language, which was weird and not like me actually, because I do love French. Studied it up to university level. So it just shows you how stressed I was. And I'm like, so embarrassed. I've just corrected a Frenchman who speaks fluent French being his mama and his mother tongue, on how to pronounce the word Beauregard for my dumbass Aussie dog with his very extended penis. Dear goddess. So, but anyway, but it was kind of love at first sight in a way, Monsieur Dr. Christoph, because he's just looking at me going, he says, your dog is a French name. And I said, yes, Beauregard, beautiful outlook. He went, yes, is a very nice name. And I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, my beautiful dog with the beautiful gaze and the beautiful outlook and the wonderfulness that is Beauregard is no longer with us, am I right? Anyway, that wasn't because of the penis, it was the splenoid mass and the travelling tumour in his bladder and what the actual fuck. Monsieur Lebeau is now in the light, but never mind. It was just such a weird encounter with that vet. I mean, he was lovely. And I regret, actually, that I didn't take him to him when he was dying, because he wouldn't have ripped me off like those malfeasant fucking arseholes down at the Animal Welfare League. I just have a feeling he would have tried to, he would have at the very least been kinder, because he was a very nice man. But I mean, I was just so embarrassed about the whole penis thing. I thought, can I put myself through that again? No, I should have. Should have just been audacious. I mean, what's a penis between a Beauregard and Mama T and a few friends, am I right? $112.75, which I repeated like a mantra for days because I just saw the funny side of it. I really do. Sometimes you just have to laugh, you know. Anyway, here we continue on. 2nd of September 2021. Sharing the joy. Thanks, Luke. That's my friend Luke, whom I know from Ecstatic Dance Days. He sent me a song to cheer me up because, you know, the COVID insanity in 2021 was grinding everyone's gears. So he sent me this lovely song, and it's on Spotify, and it's called Good Day for a Good Day Acoustic. Very lovely song. Trigger warning, the COVID epoch. Interestingly, I woke up to this beautiful song that Luke sent me. As I was coming to full consciousness, I had the inspiration to write a song about our current paradigm, about fighting for our body autonomy, our safety, our sacred trust, in brackets with a question mark, tryst, with our planet and the multiverses, about going forwards, not giving in to fear and its monetization like featured porn in the media peddled by our governments. They really were whores. They really were. No offence to actual sex workers that are trying to put bread on their table and feed and protect their family, by the way, but, you know, I'm talking about the other kind of, the media whores. Vile they were. Vile. Anyway, about choosing life and our human body that is a perfectly designed machine. Charlie, doing weird poos today. Like... sorry, where were we? Our human body that is a perfectly designed machine, but we cede it over to Big Pharma. And they replace our souls with zombies and cyborg replacements until we are barely even human. It is coming. It's all part of the plan. Don't believe me? Look around and see the freshly activated trauma and eyes staring from behind the masks, and not just the masks we wear to avoid breathing on other people. It's terrifying and stultifying. I will die on my feet, as I have both lived and died 1,000,000 times on my feet. Life is eternal. It's just another turn in the cosmic wheel. And yes, today is a good day. When you choose freedom and love and your own goddess power, or if you're male, godly power, over the bone-crushing, soul-depleting mind games of the elite. They are not so clever, though. They are just greedy for death and diminished population with their augmented you-know-what and their newfound client base forced upon the masses for the merest dream of survival. Palachuk, chuk chuk, dance for your puppet masters, insulting our intelligence with allegories of donuts. Or she was an evil piece of shit, that thing. Or she still is, wherever she is now. A donut is a soft, fleshy piece of moldable dough with a hole in it, perfect for penetration of all kinds. They are actively telling us to go fuck ourselves in plain sight. Donut, sight, same hole, different day. Well, I decide what I put in my body. Today it was vitamin B12, but, you know, Jesus. After that last Hep B vaccine damaged my liver and gallbladder, but my ignorant and often spiteful GP accused me of being an alcoholic instead. Me, who almost never drinks to excess, as I have to drive myself home and keep myself safe while out dancing in an age of barbarism that is dangerously expanding. Well, fuck that, and fuck those doctors with their ignorance and hate. And I'll add to that, in her case, gaslighting me too, calling me an alcoholic rather than taking responsibility for the harm she'd done with that vaccine. Oh, they're wicked, wicked beyond belief. Very, very wicked. I trust no one with my body. No one. Seeding it for that colonoscopy was a living hell. Still recovering from it. It takes me on average 2 months to recover from them. Gift my body and my autonomy so some ugly, fetid cunt can make money from my vulnerabilities. I don't think so. Today is a good day, and tomorrow. We will create it with our own hearts and minds and souls. And I put a love heart after that. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. Friedrich Nietzsche. And like the story of the king who could not fit in with his subjects and thought they were insane, until one day he drank the village water and suddenly he was fully accepted as part of them. He had become just like them. Smiley face. I will not go quietly into the darkest of nights. I am a second generation survivor of those that lived through the darkest paradigm before, in 1933 to 1945. It did not make them better people, kinder people, or have any respect for the bodies of their daughters and or stepdaughters. I will never forget, and I will never forgive, and I will not allow the same thing to happen again. Still in 2021, dude wanted smooches while I was eating my soup. Oh, he's such a lovely boy. He really is. Even wherever he is in the light, he was Mama's lovely boy. Look at that face. $112.75 worth of penis, but butter would melt in that mouth. Look at him. Oh, my baby boy. I feel very weird in the head today, depleted, drained, and almost like an oppression of my spirit. I wonder what my body is somatizing now. What new information or breakthrough is at hand? I feel exhausted. But the lawnmower man has beat mine, stood me up today. Didn't fucking turn up. It's just naughty. But the lawnmower man has been and gone, so the garden is back in tidy order again. I am heating up pumpkin soup that I made last night, watching YouTube videos, taking life easy today. The heaviness is most unpleasant. It's a beautiful day, and I have had epic cuddles and smooches from little Coco. Peter said she needed her daily dose of Tanya, sweetness. But when I brought Charlie inside to keep her safe from the noise of the lawnmower, she bit me on my lip hard and drew blood. Cranky bird. Yes, she can be a cranky bird sometimes. I know. She's nibbling my arm again because I've been gone most of the day. Be gone for a few hours tomorrow getting my hair done too. So she gets, you know, she gets lonely. My little baby girl. Do you want to see what she's doing? She's so cute. Can you see her? What you doing, Charlie? What you doing? What you doing, Charlie?